Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to my channel, Piney Fork Berry Farm. This is Sunday, June the 7th, kind of mid-afternoon. We are getting cloudy and got some rain coming in, I hope. My area of Arkansas, north central Ozarks, is still really dry. We are still under a drought situation here, and it's going to take a while to get out of it. It's going to take more than 1 or 2 inches of rain, but I'm in here in the tomato tunnel, and just a quick word. About 9 days ago, I sent off some leaf samples. I was having some discoloration on a couple of my tomato leaves, and as long as I've been doing this, I still have trouble understanding nutritional disorders by just looking at the leaves. And so what you do is you take a leaf sample, send it in, and they will analyze and tell you what's actually in the leaf, regardless of what's in the soil. And so I did, and everything came back pretty good. I was high on nitrogen, and I was low on sulfur. And getting sulfur into the plant, I'm not sure about everything. What I read said it was slow to mobilize inside the plant. And it's not like magnesium will take it from the lower leaves and take it up to the higher leaves where it needs. I don't think sulfur works quite that way. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you folks that know more than I do can chime in and kind of give me some information about that. But I went into my shop and I found some water-soluble micronutrients. And since I've lost the label to it, I don't exactly know what's in it, but it's got all the, your boron and magnesium and some different things in there, sulfur. And so I having to do a little guess, and what I did is I'll go just a small amount. For 200 plants, I'll put in maybe 4 ounces or less, probably more like 3 ounces. And I'll see if it makes any difference. The one thing you don't want to do is just start dumping a bunch of fertilizer and nutrients. You could easily get too much of something and then get out of balance there. Now, the tomatoes still look really good. I'm going to show you those in just a minute. So that's not a problem. But and I'll also take my camera, show you what's going on with some of the leaves. But I'm at the process where they are fixing to ripen. I'll see couple dozen already get some red color to them. So with the temperatures we're going to have this week, starting especially Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're going to be in the 90s, and that ought to make the ripening process. So I've got to keep the water to them, and I've also noticed that I'm losing some flowers. Not as all unusual for this time of year. I've got some that are still putting on some fruit with the flowers they've got, but with a determinate tomato, the word means determinate means that at some point it's going to determine to quit growing. You're going to get a certain amount of growth, certain amount of fruit set, and then it's all going to stop. And so I'm okay with the amount of fruit I've got on right now. You won't be able to see but just part of it on one side of the plant. But I've got quite a few fruits on there, and they're going, and some more are still setting, so I'm not as set over losing some flowers. Now, if it gets on up around 100, I don't know, I may not set anymore. And for me, when I get, these tomatoes will make for about 5 weeks, but when you get to the end of that, the tomatoes, if it cools off, that make are not very good. I'll sell them for canning if somebody wants them. I'll go through and scrap them up and get everything I can, but it's not something that I can sell to a grocery store. So let me just grab my camera and kind of give you an overall view of this thing. Hang on, I'm gonna go to the outside of the tunnel because it's a little easier to walk and for me to hold the camera out there and give you a view of what's going on. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on. Now it's really bright out here and I cannot see a whole lot. We'll get down here and show you some Now you're starting to see some of the fruit. There's some right in here. Pretty good clusters right there. Now right here, having to go through these strings that are on the outside of my tunnel and the poles, so that may throw my camera out of line. Y'all just bear with me. There we go. Now right in there, there is some good sized fruit. I should get a lot of 12 and 14 ounce fruits out of this before you start getting the smaller fruit. Now I'll be tickled to death to harvest all of what you're seeing right there. So if you're a local customer of mine, we are getting really close to having tomatoes. I can't give you the exact day, but within a week, I may have some ready to sell. All those, you can't really tell the color on these, but they are going to ripen quickly. Here we go. Now that's not a real healthy plant right there, but it's got some fruit on it. There's a really nice, some really nice fruits right in there, heavily loaded, decent size. Just a few more steps. You probably can't see it. There's one getting red back in there. Most of these are hidden by the leaves. I mean, this is not a great way to show you, but it's the best I can do this afternoon. I don't have a lot of time. It's hot out here, and I'm not going to hang around. There's some nice fruit clusters, and some right there. Okay, I'm not going to go any more today. Just kind of giving you a little bit of update. Hey, if you're watching this, I appreciate it. Hit the like button and all that stuff. You know what to do. And I'll see you next time. God bless.